Oh, it's me. This is a very rough shot video. I'm holding it with my hands. I've got no tripod or anything. I can't do a proper video in the slightest, but I've had a breakthrough. So I thought I need to share this with the group. I'm working on the C6, as you can see. And when I was up at the Great British Car Journey thing the other day, I had an epiphany, a breakthrough. I was speaking to Katie, wrenching a wench, which is a useful thing to do, because each time I get a silly problem on a modernish car, either she comes up with the solution or I reach the solution while talking to her. So that's what's happened. Do you remember, Kaylee, TopDon? They sent that box, the little diagnostics thing, worked on the S-Max, didn't work on the C6, right? Sent it back, they sent another one. It worked on the S-Max, it didn't work on the C6. And then I did the DPF work, and I've done the headlamp bulbs and everything. You've seen all that, and that's come after. This is like way back, I'm so far behind. While I was talking to her, it dawned on me, there's a fuse blown for the diagnostic socket, because the Lexia wouldn't talk to it either. And I've done the DPF, and I've not been able to reset the DPF. So I've had a look, and fuse number, fuse G30, which is the diagnostic one, blown. Yeah. So this is, oof, it's cold. It blown, fuse G30 blown. So I've replaced that, and the TopDon is talking to the C6. It never did before. Now, the last TopDon I put it on, and there wasn't the RT Diag Pro that I've got now. I've forgotten what it is, or what the one they sent me before was. And I put it on the C6, and I plugged it in, and the nose went down, and the arse went up, and the spoiler started doing this, and the radio came on, and it was like, bloody hell, what's going on here? And it had an electrical duct fit. Ugh, look at this. They really sort that out. It had an electrical duct fit. So I think what's happened in that electrical duct fit is that it blew the fuse. So when the new TopDon came and I tried it, it wouldn't talk to it at all. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, it's just no good. But it worked on the other cars. But I think what's happened is it's blown the fuse. And of course, then when I went to put Lexia on it a little while ago, after I did the DPF, to tell the car I've changed the DPF, it wouldn't let me. And that's because the fuse had blown. So I replaced the fuse. She talk, and it has got all the let's have a look. I'm having to hold, this is terrible. Can I put this up here? I've literally just got my phone, that's it. Oh no, I don't want you to look at that headlining, that's horrendous. The headlining is just like falling off. No, that's no good either. Hang on. You'll have to excuse... No, there's a camera gone up there. You'll have to excuse the terrible headlining, but I'm doing this kind of unexpectedly. So I've got 4 abnormalities in the engine. The crankshaft is still in one piece. That can't be right. Wow, okay. This is interesting. So I've got pre and post heating relay circuit glow plugs. That's a common one that pops up on all of them, apparently. I've got front adaptable flexible mounting electro valve, P16 to 97. Sorry, P1697. That's the front engine mount, and Lexia doesn't bring that one up. I've got exhaust differential pressure sensor signal particle filter or sensor A absent. Well, that'd be because I started the engine up with no sensor in there. So that's fine. It's P1457. And then I've got, can I take a screenshot of this? How do I do? You can do that. How do I do it? Nope, that's how you lock the screen. Where's the buttons? Oh, if only some clown had read the instructions. 3 swipes? Nope. I'll figure it out in a minute. Exhaust differential pressure sensor. So I started the car without an exhaust on it, as you might remember, stupidly. And turbo pressure signal 1, turbo pressure measured too low, / turbo pressure setting. That might be my whooshing. I was hoping and I'm reaching with this one. I was hoping that the whooshing noise under load, the turbo boost, might be that the wastegate's staying open a lot more because it thinks the DPF's blocked, so it's protecting itself. It's not likely, is it? Right, okay. Passenger door module mirrored the icing output signal. This has got more specific codes than Lexia. It's true, that one doesn't de-ice properly. Display, CAN bus resistance too low. Suspension. Absence of communication with the steering wheel angle sensor. Oh my god, I've got 10 in the suspension ECU. Right, I think a lot of these are because it got low voltage a while back. Okay. Oh, I can share. I can share this report. Was this a nickname? Email address, rather. I have an SM. I think it might have done it. Right, give me a sec. I'm going to have a look on the phone. It has indeed emailed me that fault code report. That's awesome. Right, clear codes. So I'm clearing them all to see what remains, because obviously some of them are going to be funny ones because the battery went flat a little while ago. The battery is not in brilliant health anyway, to be honest. And some of them will be genuine problems that clearing doesn't actually get rid of. Clear fault memory completed. It's got no fault codes. There's none. It's all green till I start the engine. That'll do it. Clear code, health report, system selection, there we go. Right, so I'm rerunning the health report, so it's basically re-scanning everything. It's come up with 2 on the engine now, so it had 4 before, and now it's coming up with 2. Oh, because it's testing stuff. It's fine. The gearbox has a fault code, who knew? This is actually a major deal, because up until this, I've not been able to use anything other than Lexia on this car. This is the first one that's actually worked properly. Because what I need to do is reset the DPF. Right, so that's the reports done. So, if I go into system selection, my god. The amount of stuff I can do. Can you even see it? There's tons of stuff. Engine system. Is this where DPF's going to be? I mean, the DPF was cleaned out about 500 miles ago. Forced particle filter regeneration. So I've been through my TopDon, and what I've accidentally done is made it start doing a regeneration. Which means it's revving itself. And it also, the suspension lifted. I don't know why it's done that. It was doing a forced regen, which it shouldn't need to do, because I've only just cleaned it out. But oh well, it can't be too clean, can it? But I can't figure out how to reset the DPF. There's 2 settings. There's reset the Eloy's fluid counter and tell it you've changed the DPF. And I can't find anything on TopDon on the thing here. Yeah, I can't find the thing to reset it to say that it's had a new DPF fitted. So I might go and dig Lexia out while it's doing this. It's going to do this for about 7 minutes. So it could be a little while. There is a chance that it put itself into workshop height when it did the DPF, the regen, which if it did, is very cool. Oh, I guess it's done. Oh, so does it think it's been done now because I did that? Oh no, distance travelled since it was changed. Driving type, town, severe. Yeah, that's fair. Particle filter clogging level. Soot load 0. So it thinks it's clear, but it doesn't think it's been changed. I'll have to see if the the error message comes back up. There's a whiff of oil up here, like teeny bit of smoke. You can smell it when you're on a long run. It does look a bit wet down there, doesn't it? A bit of a bearingy noise as well. That's not good. So where are all these fumes coming from? I guess an oil's getting onto something hot, but right, well it looks to me that I will probably have to use Lexia to reset the DPF counter. I can't find anything in that TopDon thing. There's pack reparation, they call it, and it is using some of the terms that are used in Lexia or Diag Box. So it's pretty trick, that TopDon thing. It can do, I mean, it's quite in depth. I think that's going to be a useful thing with this car. It can operate the spoiler if you want to do that. It can program keys and all sorts. So, but it's still doing its thing at the moment, so I can't switch it off. But I think, yeah, still going. Yeah, that's actually quite handy. I think I do stand a chance with this car, with the TopDon thing there. But I don't know. I don't think there's a way of resetting the DPF counter with it, which would be annoying. So I'm going to have to use Lexia, which is this thing, like bundle of wires and whatnot, and then a program on an ancient laptop to reset the DPF. I'm not resetting the Eloys. I'm resetting basically telling it it's got a new DPF fitted, so it resets its ash counter effectively. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but I don't think I'm going to get any further than that. But that's not bad, is it? Change a fuse. I mean, TopDon works. Don't know why I didn't think of doing that before.